For the next 5 days, I'm gonna be hiking through slot canyons, discovering waterfalls, and living out of my car, all in Capitol Reef National Park. Well, I believe this is the place. We made it, let's go. But we're jumping right into it with the first trail being the Sulphur Creek top-down route, 5.9 miles, if I was doing it correctly. It's a point to point. I got no one to pick me up. So 11 miles, here we come. You may only meet your one just once. Don't leave your dream down in the dust. Get your courage up, my friend. Ask that pretty girl to dance. Don't spend your lifetime looking back at all the chances that you have. Get your courage up, my friend. Ask that pretty girl to dance. Go ask that pretty girl. Ask that pretty girl to dance. Go ask that pretty girl. Ask that pretty girl to dance. Now we're only like a mile in, but I'm definitely starting to notice that this place has a lot less vegetation than Bryce. Like there is a lot of vegetation, especially like kind of by this creek bed, but like away from that, it's quite deserty. And I don't think this creek's seen some moisture in quite some time. Like literally, it is bone dry. It's just dust. This is the first park where I've seen this plant. It looks artificial. Like the leaves, they look like they're plastic. Like I've never seen a plant that looks like this. Yeah, like look at this plant. Like look at all these other plants. They look very planty, you know? This one over here looks like it came straight from Hobby Lobby. Now, we're only like 2 miles in, and let me tell you, this place is busy, busy, busy. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Like on this part 2 of the trip, some of the places have been busy in the parking lots, but most of the people at these parks have been retired and old. Like nobody's on the trail. Here, everyone's actually on the trail. I'm passing people left and right. And I mean, rightfully so. The views here are sweet. Holy crap. I actually found water. What the heck? Like this one here must just be for like snowmelt and like rain maybe. This here's like an actual creek. There's no way. Like it's also crystal clear. You can see straight down to the bottom, but like it's so dry here. This came out of nowhere. But now this is kind of weird because I mean, there's a decent amount of water. It's like a full flowing stream, but there's not a lot of like vegetation. Like in this area right by the water, there are some big trees, but Bryce had way less water, but like full on forest. So I don't really know what's going on. Hiking at the bottom of this canyon though is so cool. Like the rock structures here are just nuts, but okay. Did this little tiny stream carve this entire canyon? Because that is crazy. Along this stream though, there's a whole bunch of flowers. Like these ones are covered in bugs. Look at how many bugs are on those things. But there's just like a ton of flowers all over the place next to the water here. You're joking. I think we're right on the brink of a waterfall here. I don't know the classifications, but the water's kind of falling. How do you get down? Over here. Oh, there's like a ladder? You can do ground walk down here. I'll be good. I'm just gonna jump from here. Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Now that's a waterfall for sure. Holy crap. That makes the cut. Okay, so we had a little dilemma. Tried to figure out a way down. There's another waterfall though. This one's even bigger than the last. But how do you get down? Okie dokie. Okay, so there's a ton of people. I just had to join the group. But this waterfall is sweet. And this just like trails just a massive slot canyon now. Like this is sick. Also, there's a frog. Look at those frogs. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this is sweet. The trail just turned into like a massive slot canyon. First off, you have to walk in the river. There's no avoiding the dogs. But like, this is sick. It just like dropped down. Yeah, like this might be one of the most unique hikes I've ever done. I'm just like hiking through like cascading waterfalls and stuff. Yeah, there are 2 things you can't avoid on this trail: water and people. There are people literally like probably every 10 meters there's a group. One issue though, with so many people, I gotta pee so bad. I am definitely starting to understand though why there's no retirees on this trail. Like the rocks are super slick. Oh my gosh. Is this like the one? Man, I kind of want to jump in there, but I don't know how deep it is. I don't want to just splat. Okay, some recommendations if you decide to do this trail, bring your flippers because there's just water all over the place. Another thing I have noticed is the farther down you go, the less clear the water gets. Like, now don't get me wrong, you can still see the hand all the way to the bottom, but it's definitely a little more murky than it was at the very top. A sweet looking lizard. Like, that's a completely unique lizard. I've never seen one like that before. Oh my God, we're getting close, we're bonding. Can I touch you? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, only personal space. He's still following the COVID recommendations. I have found a rock climbing chipmunk. Oh my gosh, where did he go? Fucking hey. I think he's under this rock. He was literally, he was scaling this rock cliff. Oh my God, there he is. Oh my God, okay, I'm kind of, fuck, I don't want to squish you, man. I don't want to squish you. So, okay. We could have bonded, but you're freaking out. He's under this rock. Look at, see you later, buddy. All right, I'll leave him alone. I don't know what's happening. I haven't seen a group in like 5 minutes. This is unusual for this for this trail. There's so many people. The views though are like they're crazy. Just these massive like canyon walls the entire time, just hiking in this stream. But the people are gone. Does this mean what happened? Now don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not complaining. I prefer a no people trail, you know, just out in the woods, experiencing the mother herself. But this is just very unusual. This is the first time this entire hike where this has happened. Man, this is great. I have this entire trail to myself though, at least for like a fat little minute it's been. But there's these white flowers all over the place. They're super duper bright, especially compared to just like this all red landscape. Also though, this tree's got a bunch of little yellow flowers all over it. And flies must love this thing, man, because there's just like a little buzz every time you walk by one of these. But yeah, overall, I would definitely classify this landscape as a very deserty landscape because the only animals I've, okay, well, first off, that chipmunk, far from home. I think he got lost because the only thing I've seen besides that is lizards. That's literally it. There has been a new development on the trail. You better use your 5Ds, baby. I'm talking dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge because it's so short. Like I'm having to duck, man. Like we're talking hands on the knees, baby. Hands on the knees. It's just like, it's super duper short right here. If you happen to be a little person, this is made just for you. Whoa, holy crap. This tree is sweet. It's like a weeping willow almost with these little like red dangly things. But you can tell by the actual leaves that it's not a weeping willow. It just like has some characteristics, you know? Oh, a little shallower than I thought. There you go. Thank you. It's in there. Okay, thank you. Success. Okay, well that was sweet, but at this point we're just submerging because literally up to my nips it's just drenched. That's crazy. Like the only way to get down this trail is to go down a water slide, and I'm not complaining. It was getting a little toasty, you know. I feel very refreshed, but I think we're gonna have a little beach day. Okay, so I'm gonna find a real deep spot and we're dunking, but like that's kind of crazy. Like thank goodness this place is so busy, because without me being able to like hand my phone, my keys, my like wallet, like everything to somebody, it all just would have died. But all right, I think this is the deepest spot around. Refreshing. Hiking next to the stream though is sweet. Like literally everything is flowering, from like trees all the way to just like little tiny flowers. Everything is in bloom. Okay, so we made it to the end of the trail. Now here's the dilemma, because I really don't want to go back. I'm not even sure if I'm able to get up that second waterfall, so I'm not really sure what to do. Honestly, the people here have been very nice. I'm just gonna throw up a thumb. Yeah.
It's a nightmare to drive through there, and it's a huge park. Like you have to drive.
Hello?
Stay in the vehicle. Go down the window.
Okay.
All right. So I'm Officer Donnelly with the National Park Service. The reason why I stopped is because your speed. Like I said, pulled you over for the speed. Okay. You're going 74 in the 55.
Okay.
All right. That's 19 over the speed limit. Okay. Okay. Are you on any drugs?
No, sir.
Alcohol?
I just did a really long hike. That's about it.
Okay. Your eyes are
yeah.
bloodshot.
I'm just dehydrated.
You're like quick to grab things. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just giving you a warning. Okay. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you were coming down the hill.
Oh, thank goodness. Holy shit, I lucked out big time. Holy crap. I think I probably was speeding though, because I was looking at my all trails trying to find the next trail, and I was rolling down a hill. The chances of me picking up some speed, pretty high. Pretty high. So I think I probably was speeding, but thank goodness gracious, lucked out big time. On other news though, I hitchhiked for the first ever time in my entire life. I like that, yeah, thank you very much. Super duper nice. This freed up a bunch more time, and the next trail that we're doing is the Navajo Knobs Trail, 9.1 miles. Man, these trails are busy. There are so many people on these trails. We're like half a mile in, and so it's starting to dwindle like a little bit, but at the beginning of the trails, it's like the line to go on a roller coaster. There's just person after person after person. But I mean, I definitely do understand why. Like, these rock structures are so cool. These ones are kind of cool because they're like super duper smooth as well. They're like a dome. But yeah, when you're not by like a constant water source, it gets dry. Like cactuses just run the joint around this area. This is even like a, I think like a wash maybe, like snowmelt and rain that like runs through here. So this is even a lot lusher than the areas where there's just nothing. It's crazy. I would like to take back what I said though, because like this trail, it's not that busy at all. It basically, the start of this trail also like shared a trail with this Hickman Bridge trail. And that I think is the really busy one, because once I got past that part, like where we branched off, a lot less people. But I think prickly pear must be like the most abundant like cactus, at least in the Southwest, because literally every single park, if it's had a cactus, it's been a prickly pear. Lizard, 12 o'clock, right in front of me on the trail here. Hey buddy. Oh, he's a little skittish, but I'm fast as fuck. Holy crap, he's not very fast, honestly. Cool looking lizard though. Look at how close he's letting me go though. Like I'm not even zoomed in at all. Like when I move really slow, he seems to be like, ah, this guy's not a threat. See you later, buddy. Woo! This place is nuts. Yeah, this place is just off the charts. Like it is so cool. Just these rock structures are sweet. And then it just like drops off into this massive like valley with a meadow down there. Holy crap. This is sweet. Another reptilian spotted on the path right there. Oh, he's scurrying. He's scurrying. Fuck. Okay, he's in this bush. He thinks he's safe. Oh, fuck, he is. Now, I will say, this trail is probably one of the nicest I've ever hiked because the rock did all the work. It's just this massive flat surface. There is so much cactus on this trail, though. Like, I've never seen this before. It's literally fields of cactus. There's cactus everywhere. I think the cacti here are just starting to flower, though, because there's a whole bunch of buds on them, but very few are actually open. Oh, man, this is going to be a tight fit. I think we can actually do it, though. Like, it looks like it doesn't just drop off. Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. Success.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did
it! We did it. Holy crap. This view, okay, first off, the wind is absolutely gnarly. Like, just to get my tripod and not fall over, I had to stack a bunch of stones on it. But like, this view is nuts. Holy crap. Literally a little 360 for you here. Jiminy crickets. And then it's just like all like these like plateaus with meadows on the top over here. Like, that's crazy. Look at like just how flat those like cliff faces are. Also, okay, I'm starting to think, I don't think the rock just like cuts off and changes color like immediately. I think it's like layered on top of each other. Cause you see how that's like layers? It's like red, then like the sandy-ish, then red, and now it's like sandy at the very top here. Like, you can really see it over there. I wonder if like this area here just hasn't eroded enough to show the red actually. But now this isn't out and back, as I meant. Oh my gosh, it's a little slippery up here. A bunch of like crumble rock. But as I mentioned, this isn't out and back. So on the way back, we are gonna be tacking on the Hickman Bridge Trail 1.7. But I have noticed there are two different types of like pine trees here. One of them is just full of these like blue berries all over the place. Like, these are the ones that are rock solid. You cannot even like squish them. They're so solid. But then the other one is just full of these like little pine cones, but has no berries. Holy crap. Now that is a bridge. That thing is huge. Like, holy crap. That thing is girthy. Like, way girthier than the Gateway Arch. And that thing is man-made. There are bats all over the place though. Like, they are just there's probably like 20 or 30 just flying in this area alone. Oh, there's one. There's one right there. There's another one over there. There's just like a ton in this area. They're just like swooping all over the place. Keeping the mosquitoes at bay. Okay, so I decided to jump in the stream. Was it refreshing? Cold. Well, kinda. But I completely forgot that I don't have a place to sleep tonight, so we gotta go. But slowly. I don't want to get pulled over again. Okay, so I found like this is like kind of like a trailhead. We're outside of the park. I'm starting to really like sleeping outside of the park, because then I don't have to worry about park rangers especially with me already having an altercation, you know, bad blood. But I think this is home for tonight. I think I'm just gonna chef up some ramen and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I slept like a baby. Honestly though, like it gets really, really cool at night. It feels really good. But the first trail that we're off to today is the Pleasant Creek Trail, 7.3 miles. Well, folks, we have an issue. The road up here is closed. Oh my gosh. Like it says all traffic, including pedestrians and bicycles, can't even like use this road. How am I supposed to get to the trail? Damn it. All right, new game plan. Okay, well, that honestly kind of really sucks. It's like not even being able to walk on the road literally just instantly cuts off 5 trails. So that kind of stinks, but we persist. We're doing a little bit of a combo to start off the day now. The Cassidy Arts Trail, 3.1 miles. Also, the Grand Wash via Northeast Trailhead, 4.7. But this park is busy. Like it's only 9 a.m. I already had to park half mile away. Yeah, the entire trailhead just full to the brim. Okay, now we do have a dilemma that I did not think we were gonna have. Those are definitely rain clouds over there. So I'm definitely gonna at least do Cassidy Arch, but I guess like when you're like a lot of the washes, they're like, do not do it if it rains. So we'll have to see if it actually starts coming down, but it kind of looks like it. Well, there she blows. Holy crap, I guess we gotta go on top of the arch over there. But that's the arch. Damn, this view is crazy. Just like all the colors on the rocks. It is so cool, and it's like patterned and stuff. This is sweet. Also, I gotta see like the arch from like the other angle, you know, the other side. So many people though, I didn't talk. But basically, I think I might risk it. I think I might do the other trail because it looks like the rains or like the clouds are kind of moving that way a little bit. But yeah, I'll definitely like keep an eye out for, you know, the floods. But we're kind of on a time crunch, so I gotta go. The clouds did nothing. Maybe a little bit, but there's still a ton of people on this trail. It's a longer trail though, so you're able to find areas where there's no people. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're just like down in this canyon hiking, pretty much in the river though. So like if it does start raining, this is probably gonna fill up fast. Shit. The canyon's closing in on us. Like this is sweet. It's just getting like narrower and narrower. If it starts to rain though, we have an issue. Luckily there's a lot of Swiss cheese, so I could probably rock climb up a little bit. But I'm gonna stay vigilant. But yeah, this canyon is sweet. Like I don't know how it erodes it, but there's just like a bunch of like little divots in the side of this like massive wall here. It is definitely closing in though. It keeps getting, holy shit. Does it just like completely end? Okay, so the canyon does not end, at least not yet, but it's definitely getting tight. Like it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. I feel like it's the scene out of Star Wars where like the walls are closing in. Squirrel, squirrel. That's a squirrel. Hey buddy, how's it going? That's like one of the huge squirrels that was in the Great Basin. That thing is chunky, man. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, we're encroaching. We're getting a little closer. Actually, we're getting a lot closer. He's letting me get quite close. Hey, buddy. This is like not even zoomed in. Oh, see you later. Look at him. Okay, he's still just checking me out. That's such a chunky squirrel, man. Like you've been eating good out here. I don't know what you're eating. There's not a whole lot out here. These walls are crazy, but like there's not a whole lot of vegetation. But he's finding something. Whoa. I think I found a cave. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, it like actually, holy shit. It goes like super far back. Oh my gosh. There's definitely a bat in here for sure. I'll call him out. Oh, little echolocation. That's sweet. Like, I don't know how this erosion happens. Like, how does it just like cut into the side of this like wall here and create this giant like crevasse? Okay, but thank goodness it did not rain because I'm just starting to realize a lot of these like Swiss cheese holes, which, okay, I don't know like why those are there. We're just gonna get over that. But like a lot of these are like full of these like river rocks. So does the water get all the way up there? Because there's rocks all the way on that one over there. So did people just like throw them up there, or does the like there? Okay, literally every single one is just full of rocks. So I wonder if when it like flash floods, it gets that freaking high. That would have been a little hard to escape. Like, all the way up there, that's nuts. Not a drop on me. Like it didn't even sprinkle. The sun's shining now. But the next trail that we're off to is the Fremont Gorge Trail, 4.4 miles. I know I sound like a broken record. No, I'm just joking. But like, I cannot emphasize it enough. There is so many people here. Like every single spot, people are like double and tripling up spots. It's like unreal. Well, this trail's starting off pretty sweet. It looks like the Badlands. There's just like these huge colorful mounds of clay. But I think for the majority of this hike, we're just gonna be on the top of one of these plateaus, like hiking through the prairie. But yeah, even the prairie, very, very deserty. Like there's cacti all over the place. These ones, they kind of look like barrel cactuses from saguaro. I'm not 100% sure if they are. The spines are kind of curled a little bit. There are so many spiders on this thing though, holy crap. Yeah, are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see those. There's like a bajillion of these little tiny spiders with like green butts. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Look at them all. They're all moving. Like, okay, when I move, like, look, okay, I'm not even sure if those are spiders. But there's just like a bajillion of these little tiny bugs all over this thing. It is kind of cool though. I think we're just like following the flowering cactus because we're getting more north and it's like later in the summer now. And now a ton of this like cacti is flowering. This one's got a bug in it too though. The bugs must just love these flowers. It is kind of crazy being on top of one of these plateaus though. First off, super duper windy. But you're just like surrounded by these super jagged rocks all over the place. But like where you're standing is just completely flat. Whoa, this is sweet. The flower on this cactus is almost bigger than the cactus itself. What the heck? Lizard on the rock right there. Hey buddy, I see you. He's locked in, okay. I've realized the slower you move, the less of the threat you seem, the closer you can get. Like this is not even zoomed in. He's literally right there. Oh my gosh, I like this is, I'm not zoomed in at all. Okay, watch my finger. Okay, so I touched him. Like they just don't care at all. Okay, now on all trails, there's like a little marker that says unique tree. Looks like every other tree. Well, gosh, diggity dang, this is the end of the trail. And that is quite the little overlook. Holy crap. You just got like the canyon weaving through like the hills here. That's sweet. No way. There's some deer down there by the picnic tables. There's like 4 of them. There's one right there. There's 1, 2 right there. Another one right there. They're just munching by the picnic tables. Whew. And the last trail that we're doing today, Chimney Rock Trail, 3.6 miles. But I'm pretty sure that that right there is actually Chimney Rock. So technically we've already succeeded. But like the views are crazy, just like the layers on the rock. Okay, this area's got like the weirdest plants I've ever seen. I've never seen these before. They're just like, I don't even know what they are. It's literally just stick. There's not even like a leaf. But they are all over the place here. And like some of them are black, some of them are brown. There's even some tan getting thrown into the mix, but they're so weird. They like are an upside down octopus. Like they have like this little part down here at the bottom and then they just sprawl out at the top, but it's all barren. Okay, you know what they look like way more than an octopus? Is like an upside down plant. Like I feel like the roots are poking out and the actual plant might be under the ground or something. I think somebody just flipped all these plants because like that looks like a root system, but they're just up in the air. It's all sticks too. These are the weirdest plants I've ever seen. Well, we made it to the top. Holy crap. Now that's a rock. It is kind of crazy how just flat the canyon walls are though. Like that right there literally looks like someone took a butter knife through some butter. It's literally just vertical. Okay, my biggest pet peeve on a trail has got to be, it's got to be when some like people are standing on the trail, just like looking at a view. That's fine, whatever. But then they decide to start walking right as I would have passed you. like literally just before I would pass you, you decide to start walking again. That's my biggest pet peeve. But let's go back to base camp. And we're back. And now I'm not gonna lie, I did find out today, I guess there's like some BLM land literally right outside of the park. But I'm just done with people today. So like if you come here, that's like an option. You can sleep like literally right outside the park. This spot's only like 10-15 minutes away. Nobody's here. I'm choosing this one. But on other news, tonight we're getting fancy. I was at the store, you know, browsing the aisles. I saw that they had Korean barbecue Spam. If this is good, this opens up a lot of possibilities. Oh. Kind of tastes like ass. That's not good. Normal Spam is like 10 times better. I mean, I'm gonna scarf it down tonight, but that's about all I can say. That is not very good. Like there's like a little bit of a tang to it at the beginning, like initially, and that tastes good. But then you just get hit by like straight ass. It's not very good. Okay, update. Like these second 3, I kind of burned them. The crispy like char, it tastes good with it. It's like a good pairing. Also, when you put it in like a sandwich, that's where we're talking. Like alone, it tastes like not very good, but when you char it up a little bit and put it in a sandwich, now we're talking. Like I think normal Spam is still better. I don't think I'll be buying this again, but it is like a lot more palatable. I'm not just like having to scarf it down. Good morning. Here's what's going on. Basically, this national park, it's kind of in like 3 different sections. There's like the middle main area where like the highway goes through the park. Then there's like a top area and a bottom area. To get to the top area from where I'm at right now, it's like an 1.5 hour drive. So I'll see you there. Oh, fuck. All right. We have a problem. Basically, okay, so like this dirt road has been super duper nice up until that. Oh, fuck. Because I don't have four-wheel drive. I'd really, like, that is like a little, that's a little sketch. I'm not gonna lie. That's like some deep, okay, maybe I could really hug this side. Shit. I don't know what to do. Because that's like, I cannot go over there for sure. That's like way too deep. And that's gonna lead to me getting stuck 100%. I think I can maybe hit this. My car's kind of small. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna reverse a little bit so then I can get a little bit more of a momentum. Come on, trusty steed. Come on, trusty steed. Come on, trusty steed. Fuck, we're backing it up. Backing it up. Don't like that. My wheels were just spinning out. Okay. Oh man. This is not what I thought it was gonna. It's just this stream over here. It's like somehow made all of this like super duper muddy right here. Because you can see it's actually like flowing. So I bet if this dried up, I think it's just a lot of snow melt right now, like up in the mountains here. Where was I spinning out at? I think it was literally like right around here. I barely even got into it. Oh man, are my tires like bare? They don't have a ton of grip. I mean, they've been through battle. We've been driving in those bad boys a while. One more try, one more try. Oh, doggy. Okay, one more try. Instantly reversing. Damn it. Oh, fuck, I can't do it. My car's just, it's not like a four-wheel drive. Well, that stopped me in my tracks pretty fast. Damn it, we're like halfway to the trail. We're so close. But yeah, my tires are literally just spinning. Like as you can see, they're just caked in mud. It's just it's too slick. There's like no hold to this. Like it's just mud. And I don't have the facilities to unmud me if I do get stuck. So I can't do it. Damn it. Fuck, we're like 30 minutes into the drive and I just gotta turn back around and go the other way. But I mean, it is kind of crazy though, just like the switch up. We're at like some elevation now. Like down there is the like national park. It's just like because it's down in the valley and not like high in the elevation, that's so much hotter. Up here it's like 54 degrees, sun's shining, it's beautiful outside. The entire like landscape is also different. There's so much more like vegetation. Just down in the valley there, it gets hot. Okay, now the dilemma is fucking trying to turn around like in this tight ass road, because that's another thing. Like the dirt road part of this like trail or like this road, it's honestly been pretty nice for the most part. The only parts that suck balls are when there's like another car coming, because it's the tightest squeeze ever. I gotta be honest, these fucking cabinets, man, they're getting in the way. When you're doing a big reverse job, you can't see shit with these cabinets. Luckily we're not next to like a cliff or anything. If I am off the road, I'm just hitting like some rocks and some vegetation. Boom shakalaka. That's the spot I was talking about. That's like a good, we're turning around. Plenty of room to turn around there. I am gonna kind of look at this overlook though here, because I think you can really see the park over here before I have to drive. I just have to give up on this entire like top area because I haven't even made it back to the park. So now I'm gonna try and go to the bottom area. Hopefully it's not like the same. But now I got like 2 hours of driving just to get to the bottom. It's like big gaps in between the two jumps. But yeah, here's a little bit better of a view. That's like the park kind of down there, some of that area. It's so crazy though, the difference. Like it's so piney and woody and like up in the mountains. Feels a lot cooler. There's like vegetation all over the place. Not really any signs of the desert. Way down there it changes, it's like a 180. But man, this park I just keep getting hit by roadblock after roadblock. I mean, one of them was like an actual roadblock, granted, but like that, I can't risk that. Like if I really like just sped and maybe like I could just plow through it, but if I got stuck, I got no one in Utah. I'm just out here and there's no service there. So we gotta turn around, unfortunately. But that cuts off like most of that area up there, like on the top portion of this park, was just overlooks. There was like 3 maybe actual trails. I think the longest one was only like 3 miles. But those all get out, just get thrown away as well, I guess, because I can't even get to them. Some go to Utah. This is not good. Okay, well, first off, it was Fish Lake National Forest. That's like where I was at. Super cool place. I have a flat. Or not like a flat, but it's like deflated. Like from an aerial perspective, they look fine. So let's get the gauge though. Okay, well, what the fuck? They're all the exact same, and in fact, they're all over. Does the tire like pressure light come on when they're overinflated? Okay, that's another thing. What the fuck happened? Because I filled all of them up. Like I made sure they were all the same PSI, probably like 2 weeks ago, and they were all at 37. How did it grow air? Because like they were all, I felt like I evened them all out to be less. They're all at like 40 PSI. What happened? Oh man, we might have roadblock number 3. Holy shit. It's just massive like boulders in the road. I don't know if my car can handle this. I think we are. Son of a bitch. There's more trails I can do in this area, thankfully, but I definitely cannot drive to the start of this trailhead without popping a tire. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. I'm reversing now, but I think I backed into a fucking massive boulder, so hopefully the back's looking all right. Oh my gosh, this is like the main highway going through like the middle area of this park is a road, and that's it. Everything else is just like absolute ass. Like I'm sideways right now. This is not, oh my God. Yeah, to do this trail, we're talking more like 8. I don't even think 4 wheels gonna cut it. Like I went not even 0.1 miles in, instantly had to turn around. There's like boulders all over the place. You're like constantly teetering. We're gonna be having to leave this one in the dust. But without further ado, we are finally at a trail I can do today. The Lower Muley Twist Canyon Trail, 8.7 miles. Also, well, first off, I literally struck out. Like the next batter's in 3 different trails I couldn't even do. But I definitely did back into a boulder, as you can see like with that. But I'm wondering, can I just pop this back in? Oh, fuck, come on. Come on, oh, come on. Good as new. All right, thank goodness I was able to just pop it back in. But yeah, I just smacked a boulder right there and it popped out. All right, but let's finally do a trail. But this area of the park is remote. Like there was no service the entire 4-hour drive or whatever the heck it turned into. Also, you gotta like register for all your trails just because there's like not a lot of people out here. But this is kind of crazy though. Like the maps have areas where there's severe exposure, use caution. Every single like trail has a description of like what's good and bad and like what to watch out for. It's just like, we're real remote. We're not getting any help out here. But I think the majority of this hike, we're just gonna be following this like wash or this creek bed here, which is good and bad. Good because I think it'll like maintain pretty nice trail then, because it'll just be flat, but bad because we're just gonna be baking all day. Yeah, like I did put sunscreen on and it's like 3 o'clock, so we're not even at peak UV, but I can feel myself cooking. But even though it is quite hotter than in the middle of the park, these white flowers are still all along the creek bed here. This one though has like a bunch of little strands on it as well. Like I've never seen that before. Right off the bat though, I gotta say, this is pretty nice. Like there's not a lot of people here. I've not passed a single person yet on the trail. Like the other one, I would have passed probably 20 people by this point. So this is kind of nice. Brand new lizard. Oh my gosh, that is a sweet looking lizard. It's like yellow. Holy crap, I have not seen one that looks like that so far. Okay, oh shoot. Okay, the ones in this area are a lot more skittish than the ones in the other area. That was a crazy little jump. Should join the NBA. But I just like don't think they see like nearly as many people. Like he's way more scared of me than the ones who are in the other area. Damn. See you later, buddy. This area is cool though. There's like 2 different types of reds. There's like a really, really dark red, but then there's also more of like an orangish one. One thing I am wondering though is how often does this actually have water in it? Because you can see like the flowing pattern of the water on the rock here, which is super duper cool, but it's like bone dry now. So I wonder how often it's actually like flowing. Oh my gosh, the little flower that could. It's literally the only thing growing on this rock here. The patterns on these rocks though are sweet. Like you can literally see the flow of the water just like carved into the rock. Anakin, no! The walls are closing in. Okay, but on a real note though, the walls are definitely getting smaller and smaller. They're definitely getting a little tighter. Also, I found like my first sign of water in this like entire little creek here. Like that's all damp and moist down there. Probably from, like, sprinkled a little bit last night. So I wonder if that's actually from that and just everything else just evaporated instantly. Honestly, thank goodness it's kind of a scorcher today, because, like, if it was overcast like yesterday, let's just say there was a flash flood, there's barely any Swiss cheese to escape. Second lizard! There's another one. There's another. That one's like the same kind that we were seeing in the other area, like the really sandy color. This one's got a little pattern on his back, though. Hey, buddy, how's it going? He's like, these ones just let me get so close. Those ones just have no fear, I guess. It's not just like there's a lot of people in the other area. Like, look it. That's my hand next to it. Okay, well, he's a little more skittish. He's not letting me physically touch him like that other one was. Okay, I'm not sure if we've seen these flowers before, but man, these flowers are resilient. It's just growing out of straight rock. Lizards are so crazy though. Like, they literally have suction cups. I don't know how they're able to just like scale these vertical walls. And they always do push-ups too. They always flex on me. They always start doing push-ups. Okay, this is kind of cool. In like the few areas where there is damp soil, some of them, they have like digs where like animals were definitely trying to dig down to get like full on water. Like, that's super cool. I gotta say though, hiking down in this wash actually isn't that bad. With these like massive slot canyon walls, I'm kind of in the shade like 90% of the time. This is kind of crazy though. It's just like these massive walls on either side of you the entire time. No way. I think I found a little grasshopper. Look at that little, oh my gosh, that is a grasshopper. Look how tiny that thing is. Wait, okay, yeah, it's alive. Holy crap, that thing is so tiny. This canyon's kind of like an accordion. Like, it keeps opening up and closing, but like when it does open up, the views are nuts. I found a large lizard. Holy crap, look at the size of that lizard. That is big. That's a Komodo dragon. No, that is like by far the biggest lizard I've seen on this trail though. When these washes have water in them, the water must be moving so fast, like just to be able to carve a bunch of holes and caves in rock. It can't just be a little trickle. Well, end of the road. I mean, this like trail just follows this wash, so I could probably walk all the way to Narnia if I wanted to. But this is where the all trail ends. So it's time to go back. But first, I'm taking a little breather. Like, the last 2 days with the overcast, I didn't even realize how much it was doing for me, because like today with the scorching heat, it's sucking me dry. So just a little water break before the journey back. The sweet, sweet nectar. Whoa, what the heck? I didn't even see this on the way there. It's like it's just like carved out a massive like bowl in the rock. Oh my gosh, there's actually water down there. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. This is the first like actual physical water I've seen on this entire hike. Holy crap. It is like a lot cooler in here too. Like, I don't know like if it's just the shade. It's not just the shade though, because I've been hiking in the shade a lot. For some reason, it's like cool in here. I'm liking it. Big old lizard underneath this rock. Big old lizard. You see its tail poking out? It looks like a zebra tail. He's under this rock. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's really down in the shadows. Look at how big that lizard is. Jiminy Crickets. Oh, okay, oh shoot. He's kind of quick. See you later, buddy. Okie dokie. Time to scour the lands and find a place to slumber. This'll do, donkey. This'll do. I'm just like right outside the park on some BLM land. Utah's just got like so much of it right outside the park, and it's got like some pretty nice views as well. No complaints from me, but this is home for the night. But tonight I don't have any service, obviously, but that doesn't mean I can't be entertained. We're watching Eat, Pray, Love. I've never seen it before, but I do at least 2 of these things, so I should be able to relate. Also, James Franco's in it, so it should be funny. But I don't eat. That wasn't funny at all. Honestly, a really, really good movie though. Like, I definitely, honestly, I kind of did relate a little bit to certain aspects of it. But like 20 minutes in, I was like, this is definitely not a comedy. Good morning. The first trail that we're doing today is the Upper Muley Twist. That's right. Basically, I have a game plan though. This other trail, the Strike Valley Overlook Trail, it's 6.4 miles. But it just is the road to get up to the Upper Muley Trail. Like, it just follows the road. So I'm just going to combine these two and do this Strike Valley Overlook Trail, and then we start on the Upper Muley Twist, which is 9.5. But before we head out, we're getting fueled up. That's right, I'm talking breakfast of champions. 2 apples, 2 oranges, 2 bananas, and a kiwi. But yeah, like, I don't even know how you get to the actual trailhead of Upper Muley. I think you probably need like an ATV or something, because this road is like not a road at all. It's literally just a riverbed. Damn. Yeah, don't do this road. Like, unless you're really confident in your car and your abilities, you're just like driving through slot canyon. Like, you can't even turn around really at this point. The walls are just closing in on you. Like, it only fits a car. A reverse would be mighty tricky. Also though, the rock structures are sweet. There's like a little arch up in the sky already. But this road, don't do it. But yeah, these white flowers are taking over, man. Like in certain areas by the river here, like the creek bed, they just like line the entire bank. It's just like all these white flowers, and there's a ton of bees like nibbling on the flowers. There's so many bees, honestly. Like there's a little buzz in the air. Oh, no way. Some of these like really deserty plants are flowering. I believe these are called yuccas. I know I learned, but I forgot. I think these are called yuccas though, but like both of them have like the giant bouquet of flowers. That's sweet. Okay, I will say though, if you're able to get through like the booby traps at the beginning of this road, it does open up and it is super sweet. You're just driving like in the bottom of these slot canyons. But I don't know if it's like different rocks or like, I don't know why it's different colors. Like I'm not sure if maybe that's sandstone, this is limestone, or that's like something else, you know? I'm not sure if that's the reason or if it's all the same type of rock, but just different colors for some specific reason. Squirrel in a bush! Squirrel in a bush! I think he's eating a bunch of flowers. That's a squirrel. Oh, whoa, whoa. He's out of there. Oh, he's really gone. See you later, buddy. Dude, they're just able to, it's not fair. They just like can jump up the mountains like it's nothing. But I think he was actually eating the flowers on this bush. Yeah, I'm not sure if he was eating the flowers themselves or just the bugs that are all over these things, but they're a delicacy for everybody. Another thing about this road though, with it just following the creek, you gotta really watch out for rain. Because like, if it rains, there's no service. You're just gonna be stranded out here for like, I mean, until the road dries. I don't know how long that would take, but you just gotta hunker down, I guess. Big old lizard. Big old lizard. I mean, I'm not really sure how old he is. I shouldn't have assumed I shouldn't be ageist. But there's a huge lizard over here. Okay. Man, these like really big ones, they are skittish, which probably makes sense because they've lasted long enough to get that big, but still, okay. We're encroaching. Okay, we're real close. We're real close. He's right there. Oh shit. All right, I'll stop bugging you. Well, we made it to the start of the actual trail. We got 9 miles to go, but yeah, there's literally only one car in the parking lot, a Toyota Tacoma from Alberta, actually. Whoa. That car's seen some stuff. It knows what it's doing. Okay, I can't get this out of my head. Those rocks right there, they look like the rolls that you get in like the cans, like the Pillsbury cans or whatever that you pop open, and they look delectable. Found some new bush flowers. These ones are like purple with like a super bright yellow. Like they're all over this area. There's no white flowers in this area. Also, the stems on these they're just like caked in thorns. So I'm gonna keep a little distance, but they're definitely different kinds. They're not just like different colors, but the same flower. Because these white ones, first off, there's so many more on the bush. It's insane. But also the stems don't have any thorns. There's so many more bees on this as well though. Like every other flower in this thing has a bee just like swarming around it. But like, yeah, this thing caked in flowers. These ones over here, the flowers are a lot less sparse and the stems are a lot more dangerous. Like look, it looks like it's hairy. That's how many thorns are on that thing. But yeah, these flowers are definitely a little bigger as well, but different species. Found another new type of flower. These ones are like a vibrant, like hot pink. Look at those. Those are, they even have like little seed pods here. Look at those. Hey bees, how's it going? I'm crashing the party. It is kind of crazy though, like right next to the stream, everything is blooming, but when you get like away from the stream, it's a bunch of like cactus. Nothing is blooming, way more deserty. Oh, that's sweet. There's another like huge arch right there in the rock. It's kind of tough to see because it's really in the shadows, but like that's another like massive arch. When these canyon walls do just go vertical though, and you're hiking at the very bottom, you just feel like an ant. Like they are so tall. You're just nothing. Like if that toppled over, oh, I'd yell Jenga, but I would die. Another thing that I'm not really sure is like what classifies a slot canyon? Like, is this a slot canyon? Because when I imagine a slot canyon, it was like that one area on the very first hike where it was like wall to wall and you were just kind of squeezing through. This you could fit like 5-6 people like across. So I'm not sure if this is considered a slot canyon still, because it's still like not massive walls with like a giant space, but it's also not like a tight little squeeze through, you know? There's another big old arch. Like that one you can see way better. Like it goes all the way through the rock. That's sweet. But now we have a decision because basically this like route, it turns into a little bit of a loop. So I can go up there and then hike along the rim and then snake down this way, like coming back, or I could reverse it and then come down going this way. The clouds, they don't look like they're moving at all. So that's not affecting my decision. Okay, so to start off, we're going up. But this trail at least has like some rock stacks, so you kind of know where you're going. But this is what I was talking about. Like when you start going away from the creek, it's only just cacti and stuff. Holy crap. Look at all the bugs on that. Holy shit, every single black speck is a bug or a bee. That thing is popping, man. But yeah, it is just so much drier, like when you start going away from the little like wash or whatever. Okay, yeah, I cannot get over that. Look at how many bugs are on that flower. That is like top tier real estate, man. I've never seen that many bugs on a single flower. Like literally there's ants, there's like little flies, there's bees. Like look at a bee just landed back on there. That is gotta be like, that is some prime real estate. That's like the Malibu of the flower world right there. But man, getting up here on the top of one of these ridges, the view is sweet. Holy crap. Also, you can see both arches. Like that's the first one I was looking at. And then there's the second one over there. But I think we got like, maybe like, that's like 10 feet more of elevation. And then we just hike along the top here for a while. And then we'll snake back coming down the creek. But this place is so crazy. Like I've never seen a place where there's just like actual fields of cactus. Like they just line the entire floor. Yeah, like, like it looks like someone set up a booby trap. There's so many, like it doesn't even look natural. Like like that mound is just, you can barely even see the sand. There's so many cacti. Okie dokie. That's a dispo. Gee, like look at, that is crazy. It just drops off. Like it's just like a flat canyon and then it just goes all, like works its way up to the mountains. It's so nuts. But this trail is honestly super nice. Like, I don't know who blazed this trail and just like first hiked through a bunch of cacti, but it's like pretty nice. There's like a clear path going through it. There are some flowers at the top here, not a whole lot. A singular bug on this flower. That's probably like Nevada. Not really many people want to live there compared to like Miami, but the trail's pretty nice. There's literally a clear path going through it, even on the top of this canyon. Okay, now I don't know if this is just a massive coincidence, but if not, this is one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. Look at the mountains. Every single one just has a bunch of clouds on top of it. Like they just affect the weather so much that they just all have their own personal little cloud. It is super strange though. Like why, like what made that entire cliff there like super duper red, but this is all like sandy and white. Like what, like it's literally the wash down there that divides the two colors. It's super duper weird. Ah, shit. I took a wrong turn. There's no way I could get, like I need to get down there. But there's no way I can get down that way. Yeah, okay, this is the way you're supposed to get down. There are a bunch of rock stacks here. I just blew right by them. I didn't even see them. So you gotta kind of keep an eye out on this trail. Like it's not, once you get up to the top here where it's just a lot of barren rock, it's kind of tough to follow the exact trail, but you know, you can always reverse. Cause yeah, if you don't go down that exact way though, it's like impossible. It's impossible to get down this like cliff here. There's only one way to get down it. And so, better not miss it. Okay, yeah, I cannot emphasize it enough. You really got to follow these rock stacks because if not, it's either like a cliff or there's no way else to get over here. So like this is another area where I'm pretty sure the only way to get over here is basically if you follow the fault, like the rock stacks, you'll get there. And even doing so, it's not the most gradual, it's not the most gradual decline, but it's just like the only way to jump from like this giant like rock cliff over to that one. It's like this little bridge down here. Besides that, you gotta have like a freaking flying squirrel suit. We're taking a T. T stands for titties. No, we're taking a water break. We passed the Toyota people. Freaking, I have realized, I have like a very different hiking style compared to most people. Like I'm suns out, guns out all day, every day, baby. We're catching tans. Everybody else though has like pants and like hoodies with the hoods up and everything. Like it's basically like they're inside. It's crazy. Oh my God, that's the good stuff. We are halfway done though. So we've got like pretty much, we go down the canyon here, then we just like follow the creek back. So it'll even be like easy. It'll just be like a sidewalk pretty much the whole way back because it'll just be at the bottom of that creek bed. I am getting freaking taunted by the clouds though. Like those ones are encroaching, but they're not here yet. Those ones over there, they like were getting closer and now they're going back the other way. Over there, it looks like it's freaking raining. Okay, this is why I wanted like an overcast, or like I was like hoping for an overcast, because I took a screenshot of the weather when I was like at the middle area of the park, like the main area, and it said today was supposed to be overcasty. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it was right, but I'm just so far south now that over there, like where the middle part of the park is, it actually is overcast. But I'm just like avoiding it. I'm telling you, the rock stacks strike again. Like this is the only way to get down like this massive cliff over here. This is the only way. So you gotta follow them. Holy crap! I actually found, what are the odds? Oh my gosh, look at all the moths. They just all dude, they just got so excited for water, they nosedived in. And they sure got a lot of it. That's so crazy though. That's like a full puddle. It's honestly not horribly murky either. There's no shot I'm going in. And there's like a bunch of dead moths and everything. But that's crazy. That's like a big puddle of water. This is kind of nuts though. There's like a decent amount of water in this area, Like it's kind of crazy. The water's completely carved out like a little bowl in the rock, but there's this puddle and the other one, which are almost like big enough to take a dip. I will say it was definitely easier going up that way than coming down this way. This way's pretty tight, and like I'm bleeding. I'm leaving my mark on the rock. Like there's just a whole bunch of, it's a lot steeper, and all this rock likes to move under your feet. So, I mean, do whatever way you want. I kind of like going down this way. It's a little easier. So I would go up initially, because this way going up would kind of suck ass. Holy crap, look at that. It's just like a massive cave or like arch. I don't even know what you want to call it. I think oh my gosh, that thing is huge. Ready for this echo? Echo! Okay, so it was loud initially, but it ended pretty quick. I found a lizard, which I believe thinks he's invisible. Okay, very slow. You see him right there on the rock? He's just there he is. He's just basking on the rock. See you later, buddy. It is kind of crazy going from the Great Basin to here though. Like the Great Basin, there were birds singing nonstop all day. Here, it's just silent. Like there's not a single bird chirp or anything. It only took all day. Yeah, but we finally got some overcast. Woohoo! Next up on the agenda is the Surprise Canyon route, 2 miles. But to get to this trail, you gotta do some sketchy things. You gotta rob a bank. Yeah, identity theft. No, but like this road to get like to the trail, it is quite steep. I'm not gonna get too close to the edge, but like it's pretty steep. And it's just like switchbacks, so it's just like zigzagging down this mountain because we got to get all the way to the bottom there. So just take it real slow. A fucking unit. Where did it go? Oh shit, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Look how big that fucking lizard is. Look at that thing. Okay. Okay, I don't think I've seen that type of lizard before. At least not that girthy, man. That thing is massive. Look how big that lizard is. Holy crap. That is like, I think that might be the biggest one we've seen this entire time. That thing is, it's like spiky on, it's got like a spiky beard. Oh, hey, man, still. It's got like a spiky beard though. Oh, dude, they always flex on me, man. They're a big fan of the push-ups. It's like, I know I've been slacking. I know I haven't been to the gym in like a month, but I don't need these lizards out here just pumping calisthenics, shoving it into my face. It is crazy though. Like literally every single like damn spot has like a dig, like an animal trying to find actual water. Like they have had one every single time. Snake. Holy crap. That's a snake right there. Oh my goodness gracious. It's not a rattler. Oh, it's fast as fuck. Holy shit. It's not a rattlesnake. I'm not sure what kind of snake that is. Oh, it's up there on the ledge. It kind of looks like a gardener snake. Oh, but it's so skinny. Look at its head right there. Look at its eyes. He's got like some puppy dog eyes. Look at him though. He's just like hanging out on the, like, yeah, look at his eyes. His eyes are massive. I don't think that's a gardener snake because, well, hey buddy, his eyes are like brown. You got some huge eyes, man. See you later. Holy moly. Yeah. Now this is a canyon. This thing is huge. Now here's the real test. A go! That's what we're talking about. And the last trail we're doing at Capitol Reef National Park is 15.4 miles. We don't have time. It's 6:11. I still cannot get over this BLM land. Like just being able to like basically just have it be your land. Like you can just do whatever you want on it. It's super duper nice. We don't have a lot of this in Nebraska. I don't even think we have any in Nebraska, but okay, also, I think it's more nicely kept than the national park. Like that's the national park, you know, just like your average dirt road. Look at the BLM. It's like a super nice paved, just like smooth sailing. And we're back, and tonight I've decided I'm taking a little shower, you know, rinsing off a bit. And for dinner, some SpaghettiOs.
Well, here we go with the Lower Muley Twist Canyon and Grand Gulch Loop at 15.4 miles.
But today is an exact repeat of yesterday. Literally, the clouds are just like all over there in the distance, but just out of reach. Found another one of those flowers from yesterday, but this one's, it's like weird. There's not a single bug on this one. So I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe the other one like just bloomed and so it had a lot more pollen or something. Here's another one that's just like straight up vacant. Like it's, okay, there's one bee in there. There's one bee and one ant. But I don't know, maybe it's just like the area that I'm at, which is more south. Maybe it's just like too hot for all the bugs or something, but it's still the same flower. Okay, now here's a possibility. There are a lot more cactus that are flowering in this area. This one's kind of popping. It's got like 2 bees and like a few ants on it, but the other area had a lot less. So I wonder if they were just like a lot more congregated, like they only had one flower. I gotta say though, it's hot as balls. Like today is way hotter than yesterday even. I'm literally dripping sweat, like every single step one's falling. So if the wind could switch up and push those bad boys over here, that would be much appreciated. Like there's not even like any wind though. Like it's just dead calm. The sun's blazing. The view's pretty cool. but I've sweat enough to fill up a kiddie pool. But I don't think I've seen another person in this entire park shirtless, but well, besides myself. I'm like the only one. Like I just passed 2 more people, sweatshirts on, hoodies up. I don't understand. Honestly, it's kind of impressive. Like I would die instantly. Found some different color cactus flowers. These are like orange. These are super cool looking. Every other flower though I've seen in this entire area, it's been this like bright, like neon pink. Like they're all over the place in this area. Every single cactus I feel like is flowering. But these ones are super cool. I've not seen a single one that has like this coloration. Found some water. First water of this trail. Like even though the actual creek itself or like wash or whatever, bone dry, in these little like rock pockets, there are a decent amount of water. But all right, now I think life gets a little easier. Like we went up and down this mountain to get here, but now I think we just follow this wash for the rest of the trail. First lizard of today. Look at, okay, that's its tail. It's super cool. It's got like a leopard pattern on. Oh my gosh, they're so quick. A lot of the like lizards in this desert though are like pretty large, honestly. But that one's super cool. It's got like a leopard pattern on it. It is hard to get over though, just like how big these canyon walls are. And then you come to areas where like, you thought those walls were big? Look at that. They just get dwarfed. Holy crap. Now that's an arch. Like, how does that even happen? Like, obviously it's erosion, but like, how does it just make a perfect rainbow? Life is definitely a lot easier when you're in the shade though. Like, in the shade here, it's probably like 5 or 10 degrees cooler than just in the blazing heat. This is sweet though. Like, I wonder how long it takes for something like this to erode. Also, you see that? That is a very welcoming sign. Some clouds are rolling in. But I wonder how long a massive arch like this takes to erode. Like, it's definitely not just maybe like dinosaurs. But now this is what we're talking about. Okay, that is a sweet shot right there. That is sick. But here we go. Echo! I just finished hearing it. That was an echo and a half. That is sweet. Like, that is so cool. Okay, also I wonder if this is wind or rain or maybe dinosaur teething. You never know. I don't know how old this thing is. But this trail just has these massive arches all over the place. Like the ones that we were seeing yesterday had a ton of arches, but they were way smaller, like a 1/4 of the size. These things are huge. But I tell you, with the clouds and these massive arches all over the place, today I am zooming. We're talking lightning fast speeds. Also, I passed like a backpacker on the trail and he told me, I guess, to like backpack in this area, it's free, like free permit. You just have to get a permit, but it's like free permits. So if that's your forte, sweating your balls off all night in the desert. Some of these arches though are so big. Like you could fit an entire cathedral in this thing. It is massive. You could preach to the choir, and the vocals in here, immaculate. But I am one happy man because I don't think I'm gonna be out of the shade at all this entire hike. It looks like there's just massive overcast pouring in. It was a day late, but I'm happy. Whoa. Do I gotta go down? I think I gotta go down here. This is sweet. Like I'm just crawling through these massive caves and there's arches. Like this is, you could fit at least one saber-toothed tiger in here for sure. Like this is not that small. I can stand all the way up in here and even got some headroom to jump. This is crazy. Also, another thing, with the echo being so crazy down in the canyon here, when a chipmunk runs away, like through the leaves, with it like bouncing off the walls, every time I'm like, that's gotta be a deer. That's gotta be like a big animal. It just sounds so loud. Holy crap, bighorn sheep. Bighorn sheep, they're running away. Oh my gosh, they're going up the rock there. Do you see that? There's some bighorn sheep over there. What the heck? Oh my gosh, holy crap. There was like a big group, there wasn't just 2. I turned the corner and they all just spooked. Oh my God, they're up on the ledge there. Do you see that? There's one up there on the ledge. They're all up there. Okay, there's at least 2 up there on the ledge. They're looking over to the left though. So I wonder if more of them are over here. I wonder if those are the 2 that ran the opposite direction of like the entire group. That's sweet. Where are the others? There was like probably like at least 5. So I don't know where the other 3 plus went. Look at that. There's a bighorn sheep up there on the top of the ledge. Okay, it's moving away. It's moving. What the heck are the odds? There it goes. What are the odds? I think those are like really hard to find. I'm not gonna lie, like out here in the desert, I think they're called desert bighorns, and like they're not very easy to find. Let's go. Okay. Oh shit, there are some more here. Over here. Okay, fuck. You see them all? There's like a whole another bunch. There's like 3 over here as well. They're coming down. Wait, they're moving down. Okay, I'm gonna cut them off. They're gonna cross the river right here. There's 1, there's 2. Oh my gosh, they're like babies. There's 3. I think there might be 2 adults and then a bunch of babies. Where do they go? Oh my gosh, they're climbing up the mountain now. See you guys. Holy crap, there's like a whole bunch of them over there. No way. I think that like really white one was the mom, like the biggest one. That one might also be an adult. It's got horns. The other two though are really small. What the heck are the odds? Let's go. We found like 5 bighorn sheep. That's crazy. I don't think those are like, I'm pretty sure, this may be completely wrong, but I think those are like very hard to spot in the desert. Like I think they're super duper like, people like spend days searching for those things, which I guess I've been here like almost a week, but let's go. See you later, guys. Okay, yeah, fuck, there they are again. That's just so cool. Like that's one of the babies on the ledge there. That's like one of the really, really small. Oh, there's a mom over there. Okay, the ones that are like a lot whiter and like a lighter gray color, I think are the moms. Like that butt right there, that's a mom butt for sure. But I will say that is probably something you will never see in like the middle of the park, like the main area with so many people being there. I bet a lot of the wildlife avoids that area, except for like those deer, which were literally like munching on the picnic tables. Man, some of these canyon walls though are just nuts. Like it's just straight vertical. There's barely even any like lines in the rock. It's just like boom. Like I hope the camera captures it, just how big this wall is. It literally touches the clouds. It's raining. It's raining like quite hard too as well. This is so nice because like on the way back this last 4 miles, this last 4 miles I was just gonna be baking in the sun. Well, that was Capitol Reef National Park. Where to next? Oh yeah, baby. They're rare. I knew it.